What up, you guys? This is your boy Rains FX. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a brand new video. Today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I quote 110 pips on XAUUSD. So first things first, I analyzed, and when I'm analyzing I usually use the higher time frames. Why? Because as a trader you always have to follow the trend, right? So I started with the monthly time frame, and on the monthly time frame you can see that we are bullish. The previous monthly time frame, the monthly candle closed bullish, and the current monthly candle is bullish. So on the monthly time frame we are bullish, right? And on the weekly time frame you can see that we are also bullish. The previous weekly candle closed bullish with a hammer. I would say that's a hammer. The candles, they've got different names, man, and whatever you want to call it, that's a hammer. But the previous weekly candle doesn't have a bottom. And on the daily time frame, price was bullish. I mean, the previous daily candle closed bullish, and the previous daily candle from that closed bullish. So I was expecting more buyers. Then I went on to add another resistance right there, and I went to add another resistance right there, and basically I was expecting price to buy until these areas. Why? Because this is a range, this is a range. That is the basic law of price action, right? Price buys to this range, and when it breaks above, it buys to this range, and when it breaks above, it buys to the next range, to the next resistance, which is that. So the area between a support and a resistance is a range. That is our basic knowledge, right? If you guys want to know more about this, I made a video about this on how to draw a support and resistance, so you can go and check that video if you want to know how to draw a support and resistance, and to know more information about a range. So that means, going back to the analysis, the monthly time frame was bullish, the weekly time frame is bullish, and the daily time frame is bullish as well. So what I did was know that I'm now expecting buys. I was expecting buys in the London session, that's why I took that buy. So as I was expecting buys, I went down to the 4-hour time frame, right? So this was my 4-hour time frame at that time, right? This was my current 4-hour time frame at that time, and I was expecting price to close above that resistance, which is at 40.63 areas. So I was basically expecting price to close above that resistance. You know, I trade the breakout, and when price breaks above a resistance, we're expecting price to push further to the next resistance, which was in these areas. So I was expecting price to fill up this whole range. Now going down to the 1-hour time frame. Now on the 1-hour time frame, that is where it gets more interesting. Why? Because there is now a lot of details. So as I was expecting price to close above this resistance. Remember, this was the resistance on the 4-hour time frame, but I later on went to adjust my resistance let me draw my resistance right there at these areas, right, at 40.69. So I expected price to close above 40.69, right? I expected price to close above 40.69 to continue filling up this range to the areas, I would say 40.82 exactly. That was the area that I marked earlier on. So what I simply did was to wait for the 1-hour candle to close, and which it did. It actually closed above. So let me just replay so that you guys can see what price went on to do, right? Then boom, price closed above my resistance. So what I did when this candle closed above my resistance, I waited for the next candle to come down, you know, to create a bottom wave. Then so my entry was right there at 40.70.5 to 40.71. That is the signal that I sent in the signals group. So let me just go down to the 15-minute time frame, right? So basically this next 15-minute candle, it went to come below. Then I was now confident that when this candle, the current 15-minute candle, breaks the highs, that would be my entry. So I would have placed a buy stop. I would have placed a buy stop right there at the break of the 15-minute candle highs, but I did enter the buy position by market price. So this is what happened. Boom. The next 15-minute candle went and closed above 40.73, and my TP, my first TP, was 40.76, which got hit on the next 15-minute candle. Then the next after that, price started to range until it went on to smash my TP2. Then boom, that was the smash of my TP2. Sorry. So that is basically how I caught 100, and it is actually 120 pips on this trade. So I do have a VIP signals group, and the signals are for free. I'm gonna leave the link in my description for you guys to join the signals group. That is the main signals group, and the VIP signals group is actually also for free. You guys can join up, and let's meet at the top. Basically, that is how I caught 120 pips trading gold on the London session. Peace out.